The Air Jordan 11 Gratitude DMP versus the Air Jordan 11 Concord. Let's get into this comparison. But first, I have a question for you. Can you guys tell which is which? Leave a comment down below. Which is the Concord? Is this the Concord or is this the Concord? Leave a comment, let me know. From this angle, can you tell? You guys still have a chance to get yourself a pair of Palomino Air Jordan 1s. All you guys need to do is smash that like button. Let's get this video up to 300 likes. Make sure you guys smash that subscribe button. Join the More family. Leave a comment, let me know your size in the Palominos, and then take a picture, take a screenshot, DM me on Instagram, DannyMoore2369. Send me proof that you guys subscribed to my YouTube channel. Good luck on this free giveaway. This giveaway ends the date of the Jordan 8 playoffs. The release date. Make sure you guys get your giveaway entries in on a free pair of Palomino Air Jordan 1s, and make sure you guys come back to the channel the beginning of October to find out who wins a pair of Palominos. Good luck. Here are the Concord Air Jordan 11s, a classic, an iconic, a sneaker that Michael Jordan himself wore and did a lot in. These right here are the Air Jordan 11 Gratitude, also known as the DMP. The DMP released back in 2006 in a pack with the Air Jordan 6, known as the Jordan DMP Defining Moments pack. The Jordan 11, especially in that pack, was always highly sought after. The pack goes for crazy, crazy money in brand new dead stock condition. This is the 2023 Air Jordan 11 DMP, also known as the Gratitude. We do have the gold hits. There are subtle differences between the Air Jordan 11 DMP, also known as the Gratitude 2023 release, and the Concord 11s that released back in 2018. From a distance, you guys can notice the two sneakers are very, very similar. You guys notice the white premium uppers, then you have black patent, shiny black patent leather wrapping around the entire sneaker. There are subtle differences between the two. Let's get into them. Let's start off with pricing, because pricing on these two sneakers is major. I'm talking hundreds of dollars. So the Concords, these released back in 2018. Prices were always at around $280 to $300. They've done nothing but went up in price. These are about $400 to $500 depending on your size. The Jordan 11 Gratitude DMP has not officially released yet, but these do release on December 9th, retailing at $230. Resale, if you ask me, will be around $280 to $300 for the time being, and then we will see prices come down, and eventually they might creep up in price because it is a Jordan 11 and a DMP colorway at that. They could potentially over time creep up in price. However, there is a price difference currently and will be a price difference for quite some time between the two sneakers. Even though the look is very, very similar, there are differences. Let me show you guys some big differences now. Starting off with the back heel, you guys can notice the Concord has the black. Concord is not black. Concord is actually on the bottom of the shoe, and I'll show you guys that in a little bit, as well as on the tongue. That's where the Concord name comes from. But you do have a black Jumpman and a 45 on the back of the 2018 release. Other releases will have a 23 on the back, but it will not be the same 23 that's on this gold DMP. The Gratitude here does have a gold Jumpman. If you guys notice, the gold here on the Jumpman is actually a metal that comes out. You guys can feel it with your finger, versus a stitched Jumpman in black on the Concord. So you do have a big difference there. And once again, the back, you do have the 23, 45 on the 2018 Concords. Other releases of the Concords will have the 23, but it will not be the same 23 like you have here on the DMP, also known as the Gratitude. This 23 is actually metal as well. You do feel it on the sneaker. It doesn't feel as thick of a metal, if that makes sense, as what's on the Jumpman itself, but for the 23 on the back heel, it is metal and you do feel it, and it will not come off like other versions of the 23. Now the 45 on the 2018 Concords, they did a good job. It doesn't rub off. But on the 2011 Concords and other releases, it will crack the 23. It doesn't crack on the 2018, thankfully. And it will not crack at all here either on the gold pair of here for the DMP. The gold is not gonna crack on you either, so that's a nice touch. While we're looking at the back heel, let's talk about the leather. I will say the leather is not great on the back heel of either one. It's kind of stiff. If I had to pick one, I would probably go with the Concords. It probably does feel a little softer comparing them, but it's just not a great quality leather that's used on the back portion at all. Now let's talk more about the material of the leather, because this is not what we normally get. On the DMP Gratitude Jordan 11s here, you do get a white tumbled leather that is completely different than what we are used to, and it is what is on the OGs right here, the mesh. The white premium mesh. Now, I will say this. The mesh, when you wear it, you have to take care of it. It will get dirty. It will get stained very easily. When you have the leather here, you don't have to worry. It's going to be very easy to clean, very easy to take care of. So if you're looking for durability, it's definitely going to be a big plus, a big bonus here on the DMP. But when you go back to the Concord, this is how it is. This is the classic version. There is no of the leather version here, the Jordan 11, without the mesh. The mesh is OG. It's how Michael Jordan wore it. That's a big difference. Now the Concord and the gold. On the third lace loop there, you do have the gold and the Concord hits for the Jumpman. Now the Concord gets its name from that purple Jumpman, as well as the bottom having the purple hits as well on the outsole. A blue outsole versus this cream-like outsole, milky outsole. It is not the same. Definitely not. The DMP from 2006 had more of this, but more of like a gold hue to it. These right here are different. This is just like a milky outsole, similar to the 72 and 10 Jordan 11s. So there's a big difference as well. And the carbon fiber on the bottom. The Concord has black carbon fiber shank plate, while the DMP Gratitude here has a black and gold carbon fiber. Now, also on the tongue, you do have a completely different tongue along with the upper. So you do have the mesh on the tongue versus a leather tongue here on the DMP. And for the eyelets, those are different as well. The lace loops where the laces go into here on the DMP, you guys can see it's all leather, and here on the Concord it is all elastic. So a big difference as well, just in quality and material used. For the toe cap, you guys can notice the color differences between them. Concord has more of the blue, and then here the DMP has more of that milky outsole. So big difference there between the two. You can notice it along the toe. As far as the shape, they are a little similar. I will say this, it seems like the new Jordan 11s here are a little bit more bulky than the 2018 release. So you do have a little bit there difference on the toe box. That's just the shape difference of what they've done over time. You also will notice that you do have widow's peaks. That extra little tiny piece of leather, the little triangle, you do have widow's peaks on both. Across the sneakers, you guys will notice widow's peak on the DMP, widow's peak on the 2018 Concords. For the insoles on the Concord, you have Nike Air, a black insole, a white Nike Air, and then here on the new Jordan 11 DMP Gratitude, you have a black insole with a gold 23 in there. So a little difference there on the insole, very, very similar. Overall, they're very, very close. I think everyone basically can pull off the same fits either way. So if you don't have the Concords, I think you guys are really going to appreciate more the Jordan 11 DMP, also known as the Gratitude. I think this is a great sneaker. I cannot wait for them to officially release. These are going to sell out, instant sell out, a lot of hype, a lot of demand, and they're very similar, as you guys can see, to the Concords. Very close, not quite the Concords. Two great, iconic colorways of the Air Jordan 11. The Concord and the DMP, also now as the Gratitude, but it's very similar to the DMP. So these are great. Make sure you guys don't sleep, and make sure you guys pick up both. I think both are must-haves if you ask me. Let me know down below in the comments. I know this is going to be the toughest part. Pick one. The Concord Air Jordan 11 or the DMP, also known as the Gratitude Air Jordan 11. Pick one down below in the comments. If you prefer the Concords, make sure you guys comment a bunch of fire emojis. And if you guys prefer the DMP, also known as the Gratitude, comment a bunch of trash emojis. I want to see who picks what. Who likes what out there? I know this is going to be a tough battle. For me personally, easy Concords, but I do love both. I think both are classic, iconic colorways of the Air Jordan 11. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys join the More family. Hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button. We're always on the grind. We're never gonna stop. Always dropping that fire. Straight fire. Thank you guys so much for watching. We out.